Hi and welcome to Deep Papa's Living a Flip-Flop Life. In today's episode, I'm going to talk about branding. If you're not branding, then you're losing a lot of money on the table. Now, the only reason why I've actually made it online in a way is because I actually branded myself from day one. If you don't take the time to brand yourself, then people are not going to take you serious. And it's important to always brand whatever you're putting out there so people can see you as an authoritative figure or someone that is professional, maybe serious about it, whatever it is. Now let me explain how you can go about rebranding yourself or branding yourself with whatever niche you're in. I mean, I know finding somebody to do your logo is expensive, or you think it is, or somebody to build your website is expensive, or it's hard to do, which you think it is. It's not. It really isn't. And you can get started for free, and you can get started, by hiring somebody. Now, let me explain how I've branded myself. Now, how did I come up with Deep Papa? Deep Papa Living a Flip-Flop Life. Deep Papa is actually my name. It's a nickname that I got when I was in the States while I was in college, and my friends couldn't say Demetrius because it was just long, or couldn't even say Papadopoulos because that's my last name. So one day, one of my friends actually turned around and said, "Hey, Deep Papa," and it kind of got stuck. And because I used to like listening to Big Papa, Notorious B.I.G., and there's a song about "Love It When You Call Me Big Papa." Well, I changed it to Deep Papa, and that's how I kind of came out with Deep Papa. But Deep Papa stuck around, and I loved the name as it was by itself. I used it for my other entrepreneurial tries in the back because I failed in so many other things until I actually succeeded in an online thing. So branding myself came with Deep Papa. The flip-flop life came afterwards when I got fired from my 9-to-5, and I was finding myself walking on the beach every day with my flip-flops and walking my dog. And I said, wow, what a great day, what great times these are, since I'm always not worried about wearing suit shoes or suits and kind of like that. So the flip-flop life came about with the motto that I'm living freedom. I'm working from home and I don't care what I'm wearing. I could be shirtless and bottomless or whatever you want to call it. But that's what I'm selling. That's the lifestyle that I'm selling. And, in the About Me part of my website, I'm explaining everything about what my life story is. And, don't worry about putting yourself out there. It doesn't matter what story it is. We all have a story. And you have to put your sound to it. Don't make it into some copy-paste from somebody else. You got to make it more into you. Who are you? And how are you talking to the reader? And this branded myself as somebody that, I'm experienced. I've got my credentials, where I am, where I'm from, learning, teaching people who I am, what I'm about, and everything like that. I branded myself, that's why I got the deeppapa.com, because it's branding, it's all congruent. The colors that I've been using has to do with the logo. So whatever the logo came out with the colors that I wanted, then I built my website based on those colors, so it's congruent all throughout. If we go to my YouTube channel, it's the same thing. I'm getting the same color, same branding, and it's tying me in with my account, so the people can identify me as a business or a brand, so they can say, that Deep Papa's Living a Flip-Flop Life taught me how to make money and all that, all right? And that's why branding is important, because it will help you grow. And I've been trying to teach this to my students, the importance of it. And sometimes I get websites where they're not branded. They're very basic. There is no logo, and I think it's wrong. You need to look at what other successful websites are doing and take action. Now, a fast way of actually you creating your own logo, or maybe even faster, is hiring somebody that you can afford, and you can just go out here and just go and start off with Go Logo. Go to Fiverr and put logo, and you'll be able to find somebody that will be able to create a logo without you doing much. Okay, you could pay from $5 to maybe even 50, 20 is the most, the average. However, you can start off really basic. And this, for me, is like a place that you can come and get something that's good, that could take you far with your business, and you don't even need to waste a lot of time in it. So come to Fiverr, try it out, buy yourself a logo, get yourself out there, brand yourself, start off with the colors of the logo, and then take it over with the whole website and everything else that you're doing. Okay, so you just be as real as possible in whatever you're doing, be as honest, and trust me, you're gonna find people that are gonna be relating to you and to who you are as a person. When I first started, I didn't think anybody would be reading my blog, okay? But when I put my story down, there were so many people that came up to me and said, oh my God, I can relate to your story. Because everybody's got a story, and everybody comes together with that similar story that we have in mind. We want to break away from that 9 to 5. We want to break away from the system. We want to make money on ourselves, on our own. We want to work from home in the comfort of our home, our family, our dogs, and not have to slave ourselves away at work. That you have to be there at 9 and leave there at 5 or 6 or whatever, and you expect a paycheck at the end of the month, and you only get paid like maybe 20 an hour, maybe 10 an hour. I don't know. I remember I used to get paid 20 an hour back in the days. Whatever it is. Now I'm getting paid 100 an hour, 200 an hour, 500 an hour doing what I'm doing. So branding yourself starts from there, okay? Go, if you have a name, break it down, make it into a brand, make it into a business, make it into something. Go get yourself a domain and use it. You know, it doesn't matter what your name is. Try and think of a brand name behind it. Put yourself out there. Everybody's an entrepreneur, and you could be one if you actually take that action. I hope you enjoyed this quick training, little inspiration, maybe a little bit of insight on about branding and how to brand yourself properly. And this is the fastest way you can go about doing it. Oh, you can also use Canva, like I mentioned before, where you can come here and create a design. They've got logo creators that you can use, and you can play around with that as well, which is pretty much free. And you know, I even if we go to one of my girlfriend's website, I branded this. I created this using Canva, okay, and I did it just by myself, by the templates there, and then me adding a couple of things, but I created this for her. So I'm branding her website, and you can see the same colors, and you know, we've got the same, that similar branding is important so they can take her serious in her business. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this quick training again, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Peace out.